Labour madness. We'd pay you to be allowed to sell them goods, says shadow Brexit minister. The Darlington MP said Labour would consider paying Brussels to guarantee Brexit Britain access to the EU single market after March 2019. She said, "We would leave the single market on the table, and it may be that there's an arrangement that's in the UK's best interest that involves some sort of payment for access. That is something that we would leave on the table, unlike the government who has decided we don't want to be part of the customs union of the single market." Speaking on BBC Radio 5 Pioneers Politics, Ms. Chapman said Labour would have built a better relationship with the EU and avoided a deadlock that saw the European Parliament pass a motion delaying the start of trade talks because no sufficient progress was made on key issues such as the Brexit divorce bill. She continued, "We're a year and a half into this process. They've made virtually no progress, and it's no wonder there's frustration. We need to fulfill the test that we've set for a Brexit deal, and we would keep these things on the table for the time being, because we are not actually on trade talks yet. We're still trying to deal with these phase 1 issues, so until we make sufficient progress on those, these other issues are not even being discussed in Brussels." It follows revelations that Brussels is ramping up talks with Jeremy Corbyn amid concerns the Tories' infighting could affect the Brexit deal. Ms. Chapman said, "The meetings have been happening for quite a long time and Brussels has been aware that they need to have a good relationship with the Labour Party. Not because the government is likely to fall, because they realize that, in order to get a settlement that's lasting, they need to have a broad political support." She said EU leaders have been very complimentary of shadow Brexit Secretary Sir Keir Starmer and his approach to Brexit. She said, "They see him as somebody who is an adult in these things, who doesn't play party political games, and wants a good long-term solution." Sources said that EU bosses have had a significant change in tone towards Labour. Mr. Corbyn and Sir Keir have been holding key talks with Mr. Barnier, the European Union's chief negotiator, and Frans Timmermans, the first vice president of the European Commission.